Hi everyone, it's me Willow and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, in this video I'm going to be making part 4 of my Star Wars The Force Awakens review and thoughts. And in this video I'm going to be talking about Leia and Luke. Hopefully this will be the final part of my review, but you never know, part 5 may end up being made. So, in part 1, I talked about everything Han Solo and what I thought about him in this movie and everything in the future for him. In part 2, I talked about my thoughts of a whole on the movie and how much I love Rey as a character. She has helped our world step one foot further into a better place. And then part 3, I talked about Poe Dameron and the couple's storm pilot, which is Poe and Finn. And I also talked about in that video how it helps with us putting ourselves forth into a better world. So yeah, and like I said, I'm going to be talking about Leia and Luke in this video, so let's just start. We start off in this film, and the very first time we get to see Leia is when she lands with the Resistance on the planet that Mos Kanata's on. I'm not sure what that planet's called. I'm very, very sorry. If anybody knows, tell me down below. But she comes off and she sees Han and everything that's happened because they've just done a little battle and stuff. And I want to say, I think Carrie Fisher looks amazing. She's got so much hate about how she looks old and she doesn't look good anymore and oh, she looks so much better in old films. I think she looks really, really amazing, and I know she puts herself down sometimes too. She doesn't in a joking way, but you can tell that she regrets making decisions that she's made in the past because she thought she would be way better looking or she wouldn't look as old. But I want to say I think she looks gorgeous in the film. She's portraying very well. I want to congratulate her and Mark Hamill for losing so much weight for this film, in general. They did something that a lot of people pushed themselves to do, and they did it, obviously not easily, but they did it, and they will forever be grateful that they decided to make that choice. And yeah, I hate how everybody was making her feel so horrible and putting her down, and I'm just thinking guys, she looks awesome. And I love the way they put her character, the direction that they put her character in. Is she's a general now. She goes by General Organa. She doesn't even basically identify herself as a princess anymore. And it's yes, I still love that backstory, but as we grow older and as we go through life, we change and we develop as a person. And she's developed into her own, and she's a general basically leading resistance, and I love that. It's empowerment of a female, and Leia is one of the very first female that's ever could handle everything herself. She didn't need a man or somebody else to help her. She did it, and she was amazing at it, and she's just improved. And though I'm very disappointed that we didn't get to see her do any battling, we didn't get to see her with a blaster or anything like that, we still got to see her ordering people around and stuff like that. Though, obviously, I'm very upset with the whole Han Solo thing and how he died and stuff, and obviously she's going to be grieving probably a whole episode 8 or most of episode 8, or she should be if the writers know anything about writing. And you could see her grieving at the end of this film. She was so upset. It was the love of her life, and she's just so devastated because she has nothing right now. And I found this one picture on Tumblr, and I think it's amazing. I'm going to post it right now. And I love it so much because of everything that says in it. It says she's lost her adopted parents, she lost her entire family, her husband died, her son went to the dark side, and her brother abandoned her. But after all this, she's not been tempted by the dark side once. And I think this is so true and shows how strong she is as a person and just everything that she's been through. It's not dragging her down as some people would let it. She's not believing into the hate. She's not hating her son for killing the love of her life. She's processed the Darth Vader is her father. Well, at least I would hope so. It didn't really address it in this film that much. Just love her. And I am upset about how much screen time they gave her. I wish they gave her a lot more. Maybe it was Carrie Fisher, like, she didn't have time to do it, or they didn't want her and they wanted to focus on the main characters, like the new characters they brought in, which I completely understand, though I was expecting a lot more Princess Leia, and that's something that I was disappointed in, that we didn't get that much Leia, and that we didn't get to see her in any battle or anything like that. So I have high hopes that they will give her a lot of stuff in episode 8, or I hope so. I would like to see her interact with Poe, because I feel like they would have a pretty good relationship. Like, she ordered him, like, personally ordered Poe to go to Jakku and get the plan, like the map to where Luke is. Like, she told him he is her best pilot, and she has I don't know what type of relationship she would have with him. She has maybe mother-son relationship, like, obviously she's not replacing Ben or whatever, but maybe she thinks that Ben could have been like Poe. He could have been in the same situation as Poe, so I feel like maybe there is like a mother sort of son relationship. I feel like that could be nice, though have like her grief and everything of losing her son. I think that could be a cool dimension, cool storyline if they did something like that. I'm really excited to see what they do with her in the next film. Like I said, hopefully she gets a lot of stuff. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say about her. I do want to say one more thing in general for Princess Leia. It's been months since this has been announced, but I wanted to just say my thought on it. The whole Disney deciding not to sell the slave Princess Leia like action figures anymore, I want to say that I'm completely upset about this. They aren't in the stores anymore. I tried to buy one, and I'm going to have to go to like a comic book store now to get one, because I want one of these. I find the whole scene very, very empowering, and I know a lot of people don't see it like that. Like, they think she's such a high, strong character, and then they just lower her to a slave. But I like that. She is being possessed by a horrible creature, and is being made to be a slave and brought down as a woman or whatever, thinking men or creature have more empowerment over women. She kills Jabba the Hutt, the person that has her captured, and uses a thing that is tying herself to him and kills him with it in a skimpy outfit, but she does it gloriously. And that's what I think we should be glorifying. It's like, why would you dare take something like that off the market when we can be turning it into a positive thing, saying that whatever somebody does to us as women, men as well, that you can use that and become stronger from it. And because they're taking it off the market, I'm just whole upset about this. I want them to bring it back. I feel like it's a complete horrible thing to get rid of it. I know Carrie Fisher didn't like it, didn't like the slave Leia costume at all, and I know George Lucas did horrible things to her about it, making her lose like 10 to 20 pounds before they could film. And I know how horrible that is, as she was beautiful before she lost the weight, and just forcing her to do something. But I feel like we can glorify this in a good way by having us show that even though you are a victim, you can become more than a victim. You can grow stronger from that. So yeah, I just wanted to say that about that before I finish the whole Princess Leia thing. But yeah, that's my opinions on Leia and the slave Leia thing. I just wanted to get my opinion across on that. So yeah, let's talk about Luke. So I mentioned in a last video, I think, that Luke has never been my favorite character. That's my honest opinion. I always prefer the Han and Leia bits in the movies way better than Luke's part. Obviously, I like the whole process of him becoming a Jedi because that's the whole of Star Wars. The Jedi, the Force, the Sith, and stuff like that. I find him until maybe midway of Empire Strikes Back and like the complete Return of the Jedi, I find him a complete whiny character. I don't like him. He's annoying to me, even though I know he has good intentions and he's trying super hard, which I like. There's aspects of the films that I love him in, obviously, but I just never loved him. Like, I loved Han and Leia. Like, I don't, yeah, like, I think I get my point across. And then in this film, spoiler alert, obviously if you're watching this you should know it's spoilers, but he's gone. A big basis of the movie is trying to find him. Getting the pieces to find the map to where Luke is. And when they find it, they send Rey, and the very last, 2 seconds of the film is Luke there on this beautiful planet that he's been there for years, maybe, months, whatever, and he's there, and it's as if he knows that he has this connection with Rey, and obviously everybody thinks that Luke could be her father, or as if there's a theory that Rey was one of the Jedis that Luke was trying to train, and then when that fell apart, they were able to get her off and send her to Jakku, so there's maybe that connection, or she's the nephew, his nephew, so Luke and Han's daughter, or Obi-Wan Kenobi's daughter, or long-lost, I don't know, niece, or granddaughter or something. You never know. And I really hope they dive into that with Luke, and I think it would be an awesome thing to show her Rey's process in turning into a Jedi. I would like to see how Luke goes about that. Would he have Obi-Wan Kenobi's aspects? Would he have Yoda's aspects and stuff like that? I feel like this could be a good storyline, obviously. Everybody's super excited. I thought that was a really good ending. I really liked it. It was beautifully shot. And I think, even though everybody's like Mark Hamill looks ridiculous, I think it's cool. Very Jedi-esque with the long flowing hair and the robes and everything. And I have one question. Did the skin or whatever that was on his prosthetic hand, did it just deteriorate over time, or what happened to the skin on his hand? That's my question. I'd really like to know about that. But yeah, I don't really know what to say about Luke, because you can't really say anything about him because there was so little of him in the film. But I want to know, another thing I want to know is he going to keep the lightsaber? Because when Rey is basically handing it to him at the end of the film, is he going to keep it? Is he going to give it to Rey? What's going to happen? Obviously, Rey has the Force sensitive to the lightsaber. I don't know, I guess maybe I'm thinking Harry Potter-ish, the lightsaber chooses the Jedi or something like that. I don't know, that's probably not how it goes, but is he gonna give her the lightsaber? I want to know everything. What has he been doing the last couple of months, years he's been on that planet? Has he been living in the caves? Has he been practicing meditating or whatever? Has he sensed Han's death? I would assume he sensed Han's death. My initial reaction was he was standing in front of a grave at the very end, and I thought he made the grave for Han. Then my friend was like, oh, it was probably one of the Jedi, or that he was mourning or something, or it was from the very, very long time ago or whatever. I thought it was Han's grave personally, because obviously he would be able to sense it. If he didn't sense that Han died, he would have at least been able to sense Leia's grief or something like that. So, I don't know. I don't know what to say about Luke at all, except all those questions that I have. It's basically just questions. I want to know everything. I want to know his relationship with Rey. I want to know what he's been doing. I want to know so much. And with them pushing back the movie to December 2017 for rewrites and everything, I have my hopes up for Storm Pilot or Gay Poe. My hopes are strong, hopefully, that they will change that. I don't know. Hopefully he gets a lot of stuff with Leia. Yeah, like, I meant like separately, Leia and Luke get a lot of stuff, but now after I said that, hopefully they get the reunion that they deserve. I can just picture Leia slapping him across the face, being like, how dare you leave, or something like that. Like, in the time that we needed you the most, or something like that. And, yeah. I need the reunion. I think that'd be really cool. Yeah. So, yeah. I think that's a good ending to this series or whatever. Hopefully, yeah, I think I said everything. All my thoughts on Luke and Leia and the movie in general. Like I said, the episode 8 is being pushed back to December 2017 instead of May 2017. I was initially really upset about it because it's like 7 months back and we have to wait even longer. It's basically 700 days till the movie, and it's not a May premiere. Even though I really did like having Star Wars at that time of year, like the December, like near Christmas and everything. I like the atmosphere around that time, and I think it's a good time for Star Wars. But, yeah, I guess I'll have to cope and watch Rogue One, which I'm super excited. When I know more stuff about Rogue One, I'll probably make a video talking about it and my excitement for it. But, yeah. Thanks for watching this video and watching all of my videos if you've watched them. Yeah, this has been my Star Wars The Force Awakens review, and every single video will be linked down below, so part 1, part 2, and part 3. But yeah, like I said, thanks for watching this video. Please like it if you did. Comment down below your thoughts of the film and everything that you're hoping for episode 8. And subscribe if you like these type of videos. I appreciate everybody that subscribes. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!